everybody, it's Coach Aisling here with Beauty Camp. I just dragged Olga out of our class just to have a little chat with us about her success story. So we're a little bit sweaty at the moment, but don't worry about that. She's working very, very hard. Olga, I would just like to talk first off a little bit about your backstory and why it is that you came to boot camp. What spurred you on?
Well, I suppose I used to play a lot of competitive hockey for years and years, and then kind of work took over. So the last maybe 3-4 years I was really doing very, very little, and the weight was starting to pile on. So I saw this on Facebook one night, in the middle of the night pretty much, and went, I think I need to do something. So that's why I started. Really to get out of work 2 nights a week, because I knew if I was going to commit to this, I'd have to leave work. So that was one part of it. And the other part was I wanted to
trim down
and get back into doing a bit of exercise, because I just had got out of it.
Okay.
Out of the habit.
Lovely. And Olga, when you first started Beauty Camp, did you have a goal in mind when you joined? Was it specifically to lose weight? I know you said that you wanted to get a little bit fitter, but you wanted to trim down as well. Did you have a certain number in mind, or was it, a dress that you wanted to get into, or what was it?
I didn't have anything particular. I didn't have a specific goal weight or anything like that, but I just knew that I needed to lose a bit of weight and kind of just feel more comfortable in my clothes again. And I just felt like I was just uncomfortable with my weight, but I didn't have a specific
target
weight. No, I didn't have a target weight. I just wanted to get back into exercise really as much as the weight.
I think that's the main thing for a lot of people, is that they want to feel comfortable in their clothes again. Sometimes you feel like you're starting to outgrow your clothes, and once you kind of get that little bit of a pinch in your jeans, it really kind of just sets you back, and you're thinking, okay, I need to do something about this now. So that was kind of like maybe a little bit of a trigger for you.
Oh, definitely
as well.
Yeah, definitely. When I was having my clothes sizes were going up, and I just, I suppose from having for so many years doing regular exercise, I kind of was able to eat what I wanted. Whereas I was still eating what I wanted, but I wasn't.
You weren't doing the same level of exercise. So it's bound to catch up on you then a little bit. So Olga, if you wouldn't mind just sharing with us, how much was it that you lost when since you started?
When I started, I was 10 stone 7, and I'm now, I sort of go between 8.13 and 9.1. That's kind of where I have ended up.
So
it's about a stone and a half.
Wow. Okay. Awesome.
So I'm delighted, I have to say.
That's absolutely fantastic.
Down 2 sizes in my jeans, and it's made a massive difference, I have to say. I feel so much better. And the amount of people who've said to me, oh my God, what have you done?
Excellent.
You're kind of half what you were. So it does make you feel better, and it kind of makes you stay on track as well.
Absolutely. So Olga, you did the nutrition plan as well. You stuck to the nutrition plan quite rigidly. You did.
I did for the first, just for the 6 weeks of the initial plan. Now, I stuck to it pretty rigidly. Now, not to the letter, because I did have a few things I had to go to that involved, the odd glass of wine or whatever. So I kind of did didn't do it completely, but I pretty much stuck to it for the first 6 weeks, and to be honest, it's kind of changed the way I eat now. I never really went back on. I would have eaten quite a lot of pasta and potatoes and bread and rice, like probably a lot of other people, but and probably portion sizes of that was too big.
Absolutely.
Whereas now I kind of have substituted all of those things out. I've become an absolute addict of roasted fennel. That is my substitute for potatoes and rice and pasta. And to be honest, I don't really miss it now.
That's great. A lot of the ladies say that as well, Olga, that they found now substitutes, and you can have lovely things. You can have your butternut squash chips, which are absolutely gorgeous. A lot of the ladies who are doing the online course as well eat loads of those, and they're fantastic substitutes, and you don't get that starchy, stodgy feeling in your stomach after you eat them as well. So you were great in finding your substitutes, and you really did go through your nutrition plan, and you managed to get to your goal, and you managed to get rid of the 1.5 stone.
It was tough. The first 2 weeks particularly were really tough.
Absolutely.
And I was exhausted, and I wasn't sure I'd stick to it, but I think once you persevere through the first couple of weeks, it actually becomes quite easy, and you get into a routine, and you don't snack
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I used to be awful for like, you know, mid-morning.
Your 11s.
Yeah, and like, you know, get in the afternoon, and that just went out the window, and I didn't need to do it.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, because like I was still eating lots at all my meals, but it was probably just
better choices. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Things that are going to make you feel fuller for longer.
Yeah.
That's fantastic, Olga. And I'd like to just point out as well, Olga is a fan of the running classes as well. You're brilliant at the running, and that's probably filtered through from your days of playing hockey and stuff. But you did the 5Ks with us as well, and you did those in great time.
I did 2 of those.
Yeah, and you're absolutely flying it. So you really do yourself. You put in an awful lot of hard work, and we see that up here in boot camp as well. Olga rarely misses days up here at boot camp. She might be sick, you know, 1 or 2 days, but that's it. You're up here all the time.
Yeah, I think once you get into the routine of it, you know, I find that even if I was sick last week and I missed 2 classes, and you really do feel it.
Yeah.
So, like, I kind of go, I just...
And you say that when you come up.
Now. If I stop, I'm gonna, you know, you feel like you're just gonna go back to square one.
Absolutely.
So it is kind of addictive.
That's brilliant. So Olga, have you made a little plan for yourself, or you know, a mental plan for yourself? Not that you're always kind of saying, oh God, I have to do this and that, but you're aware now and you're conscious of how you're going to maintain this stuff. You know, your fitness and your weight and everything. It's kind of subconscious now to you, is it?
Yeah, and I think it is a combination of the exercise and the food.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think, for me anyway, I think I have to do exercise to keep the weight off, because even with the food, it's just, I don't know whether it's just because I've been doing it for so long that I really miss it, and I notice the difference if I don't do exercise, probably more than if I went back on eating bad food.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think it's for me, the combination is the plan. But yeah, I mean, I'm just enjoying it. So
you're happy out?
Yeah, just keep going. And
excellent, good stuff.
I don't really feel like I need to lose a huge amount more weight. I'd still like to tone up my legs a bit more.
Yeah.
But I mean,
well, women are never happy, isn't that it? Anyways, Olga, listen, it was fantastic to talk to you, and like I said, Olga is absolutely brilliant. She's so determined, so committed, and she motivates everybody around her up in the classes. So if you'd like to come up and train with Olga, you can go to bootycamp.ie and you'll see the lovely Olga up here. I hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching.